Well, good early morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, coming to you from the Gulf Coast of Florida. Sorry, a lot of shows today. Voice, sorry, beaten up just a little bit. I'll do my best not to holler and scream at you too much tonight, but you know how that usually works out. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower, 20-year former Pentecostal evangelist, Bible college graduate, over 100,000 hours of study within the biblical scriptures, 7 times on Coast to Coast AM, 36 years of study here, and just about the entire broad spectrum of the paranormal realm. So the things I talk about doesn't mean that I'm absolutely right, but it does mean that I didn't wake up this morning and think about this. These are things I've been looking at. These are things I've been contemplating. These are things that I've been at is almost as long as Scotty Roberts, who is in our chat room. Scotty is a little bit my senior, so he probably has a little bit more experience than I do, but that's okay. And I'm glad to see Scotty here. Appreciate you, brother. We have a Thursday night show that we do when one of us doesn't forget. And we're going to be set up. And hopefully, Scotty, we can get the Italian meatball, the emotional meatball, to join us this next Thursday. That would be awesome. But Scotty Roberts and myself, Jeffrey Daugherty, on Thursday nights, tomorrow, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., just some 9 hours from now, I'll be on with Wayne Steiger. And then tomorrow night at 3 p.m., Tricia Gelder, numerologist extraordinaire. And here we are tonight, or this morning, wherever you are, finishing up another day of broadcast excellence. Rocky Stoogie. We'll work on him. Good, Scotty. Let you do it. Do I ever sleep? I sleep about 4 hours a day, although I did so much traveling the last couple of 3 days that I did do a little bit more than 4 hours of sleeping here over the last few days, but that's okay. I sleep every now and then. They say you can sleep when you're dead, and I agree with that. So it's nice to be out and about on some of my travels. I met some of my subscribers. I just talked with one of the subscribers I'd never spoken to before. A great conversation. Very nice to meet you folks. Very nice to greet you folks. And I hope that you've watched the shows that we've had today. We've talked about, well, what have we talked about today? Let's take a look at the channel and let's see what we have talked about today. So let's go to the Jeff Daugherty YouTube and see what we've talked about today. Well, today, and this is just today, ladies and gentlemen, we have talked about, oh, look, Jeff is live right now with disclosure deception. Wow, that sounds very interesting. Well, today we started off with, I think last night we ended up with demons, UFOs, and exorcism with Jennifer Collins Baranski. And today we've talked about their working together. And this is actually a picture of the Pope, a picture of an alien. And this show is just what it says. The church, demons, and UFOs, they're working together. I encourage you to check that out. And then we did a little bit earlier today, UFOs are demons. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it from me. Your friendly neighborhood Christian whistleblower, UFOs are demons. I encourage you to go back and watch that one. And as I shared with you, the trip that I did, we got to go all the way back here. It started at the Georgia Guidestones. And of course, we can actually go back about a week and we can go back to Coral Castle. But we started at the Georgia Guidestones live and on location. We went to the Parthenon in Nashville live and on location. We went to the Hermitage live and on location. And then we went on the Trail of the American Gods, Lookout Mountain. And I guess this must have been yesterday. We talked a little bit more in depth about Lookout Mountain, and that the American Gods TV program and novel tipped us off to the fact that Lookout Mountain is an ancient altar of death and blood sacrifice. And that gets us back into today. So take a look at these, building upon one another, giving you great information. And as we talk about the church, the demons, and UFOs working together, as we talk about UFOs being demonic entities, not every single one is a demonic entity, but many of them are a demonic entity. And everyone that is associated with anything even quasi-biblical is guaranteed to be a demonic opinion, a demonic entity, in my opinion. If you want to learn more of what I'm about, sweet and short, micro learning, the basics, which is just that, to create yourself. Is the New Testament corrupted? Here's our you can get the different genres of what I talk about. I don't know if it says up here, but it's over 1,100 videos. So we've got one or two for you to watch. We've got one or two for you to enjoy. We've got one or two for you to look at. Just let me make sure that I'm not being paged with something uber important. Oh, big doings after my show. But right now, we are good to go. So with that background, ladies and gentlemen, am I still sharing my screen? Does not look like it. With that background, let's talk about disclosure. Now, everybody is very excited about disclosure. Everybody is very fired up about disclosure. From coast to coast, George Norrie, through everybody else, they're all talking about disclosure. Some are saying that soft disclosure is already taking place. Some are saying that, with the revelation of the underground Pentagon program being funded by dark money or mystery money since 2012. Hello, Jennifer Baranski. Many people saying, oh my God, where's Jeff's body? I can only see his head. Yeah, I know the black and red shirt and the black and red background's a little bit much. I just actually realized I was doing that. I had my super cool Elvis shirt on earlier, but I was cooking my dinner and didn't want to soil it. So that's why I took that off. If any aliens come to my house, I'm pulling out the Christ. I don't know if that's going to help you, but at any rate, at least you'll use your intention. Trisha G is not going to get any sleep with us going live. Trisha G does need to move to the USA. I agree 100%. And it's nice to see your lovely cat there, Trisha. And I'll look forward to dealing with you tomorrow or later on today at 3 p.m. Thank you, Flatman. I appreciate it. We're doing our best to get into shape and to get ourselves into fighting weight, get ready to rock and roll. The thought of carnivorous behavior begins to look barbaric to you. I can see that, Mark. So let's talk about disclosure. Okay. Everybody wants it. Everybody's clamoring for it. Everybody thinks it's the greatest thing ever. And that's what worries me, ladies and gentlemen, because every time everybody is really into something, there's something about it that's no bueno. My concern is that people within our community are so clamoring, are so ready, are so geeky for disclosure that you may be willing to accept almost anything that comes packaged with disclosure. You know, I don't wax very political often on these programs, but it reminds me of Congress giving us a bill. And it's supposed to be a great bill that's going to save the whales. But by the time the senator from Kansas and the senator from Missouri and the senator from Florida and the senator from South Dakota and the senator from Connecticut gets finished putting their riders onto the bill, all of a sudden, a bill that is meant to save the whales, and who doesn't want to save the whales, ends up doing a lot of other things which are not beneficial. Thank you, Taylor B., for stopping your movie to watch me. I'm honored. Now, let me say this, ladies and gentlemen. When and if disclosure comes, we must be discerning. I'm calling for disclosure discernment. And just because it's served up in the name of disclosure doesn't mean that you should gobble it up. I don't care what they say, Ellen Abernathy. It's the old watch this hand whilst they're doing something nefarious with their other hand. Don't trust them. It's like Captain Kirk in Star Trek Undiscovered Country. Jim, Spock's talking about the Klingons, and Kirk says, don't trust them. But Jim, they're dying. Let them die. I'm not saying let them die, but I'm saying don't trust them. Discernment must be accompanied by, disclosure must be accompanied by discernment on our part, because I guarantee you, it's after midnight, I can say damn, I guarantee you that everything, shut up, ask, and receive, I'm going to take that away. That's blasphemy. Oh, I am aghast. I'm taking that comment off right now. I am aghast. In Power Vapor Supply, you're one of my buddies. I appreciate you. But when I hear that the U.S. government knows that there's 22 different species of ETs, they know, you got to show me the money. You got to show me the money. I'm not believing there's all these species of ETs. I'm not believing that Eisenhower met with them. I'll believe it when I see some objective, verifiable data. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm not buying what you're selling until I see some evidence. I have an associate's degree in anthropology, and I want to see some relics. I want to see some physical, tangible evidence of the existence of all these extraterrestrial beings. So I'm not saying that they're not here, but I'm not believing they are here until somebody shows me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. I won't say that part. You got to show me the money. And they can come to me, the U.S. government can come to me and say that we're having disclosure and that everything's okay and that everything is great, but I will believe it when I see it. I'm going to believe half of what they say and maybe 60% of what they show me. I love black people. I'm not going to believe them, folks. And my fear is, and I do have a legitimate fear of this, is that you people, remember Ross Perot, you people, goes up to the NAACP convention. Thing about you people. Well, the thing about you people is that you've been wanting disclosure for so long that you're liable to swallow anything they give you in the name of disclosure. Me, I don't get too much into the ETs. Me, I don't get too much into the aliens. Me, I've seen a UFO, but I've seen a skunk ape too. And to me, folks, the most exciting I get about UFOs is Gillian Anderson, David Duchovny, the new X-Files. That I like. Disclosure, no, not disclosure, Fringe, I liked. Matthew McConaughey, all right. What was that called? Interstellar. I liked that, even though it had some flaws. But I don't get all worried about aliens. I'm not all worked up about the secret space program. I'm not all worked up about any of this stuff. I don't care that much about aliens, ancient or recent, to be totally frank with you. I don't want to get in a big argument of whether they're extraterrestrial, whether they're interdimensional, whether they're demons. Rocker chick with a brilliantly placed sarcastic, it's not like UFOs are flying around daily in our skies. Cha-ching. You got me, rocker chick. Hello, burn unit. Can you please come on site? Because Rocker Chick just got me. She's right. But for some reason, I still don't get all worked up about it. I just don't get all worked up about it. It is cool to think about it. You know, I've done 3 shows today about it. So obviously, I do think about it. Taylor B says Jeff is worked up, but just not about aliens. Rocker Chick, hello, burn unit. Yes, I need it. Emergency. Rocker Chick has just scorched me. And I deserved it. But it's not something that I get all worried about. It is pretty cool to think about. I agree with you, Samantha Yates. But it's not going to really make that big a difference in my life. Of course, unless they come into orbit and blast everything out of existence, or unless they come and take me away. But I don't think it's that big of an issue, at least not to me. Scott Allen Wheeler talks about alien technology, alien transportation, alien medicine. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. They're bringing us great technology. Oh, shit. Technology that can be used to infiltrate our lives even more. They're bringing us great medicine. Oh, shit. Even better vaccines, even better injectables, even better things to help us in the FEMA region camps. Oh, they're bringing free energy. Oh, shit. How much is that free shit from the government going to cost us? But the government, don't worry, it's from the government. Do you realize, ladies and gentlemen, the government doesn't make anything. The government doesn't generate any income. So free stuff from the government ain't free. We're paying for it. Think about that. So while I'm excited that there could be some good stuff coming, I'm realistic enough to know I've been in this 54 years now. I'll be 55 next year. And I've never seen anything done by the government. Samantha, are you pulling a funny Samantha Yates? Very nice profile picture. She says, so you assume they're deceiving us? Yes, I do. For what purpose? Dude, that's what the government does. That's what government means in Greek, deceivers. Not really. But see, I could have probably pulled that off. Some of you would have believed me. Why? Because you believe too much stuff that comes over a YouTube. Any idiot can get in front of a microphone and say something. And you're like, oh, yeah, that sounds good. No. Yes, they're deceiving us. And I have never yet seen anything come from the government that didn't have hidden. There's no such thing as FWB with the government, friends with, or what is it? No strings attached, NSA. No such thing as no strings attached with the government. Every time the government gives you something, they want something in return. The government will never, ever subsidize something without eventually controlling it. So what do they want from you for all this great shit they're going to give you in disclosure? Why? Why would they give us a bunch of great stuff? Now, I'm not saying there's not going to be some good stuff. I'm not saying that if disclosure comes, it won't have its benefits, but I'm saying that you better damn well be looking at the fine print, and you better damn well be looking at the details, because it ain't all unicorns and rainbows. It ain't all E.T. phone home and the good aliens like on that one with Dennis Quaid and Louis Gossett Jr. It ain't all like the ones with James Caan and the guys that are bald with the spots. You know what I'm talking, Alien Enemy Mine, that was Dennis Quaid. The other one, you know what I'm talking about. They want you to believe they're all nice and happy and friendly. Listen, brother, there's people in this trailer park that ain't nice and friendly and happy. I'm just telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you welcome disclosure with open arms. You're welcoming deception with open arms. They've always been lying to us, and they're going to lie to us as part of disclosure as well. The government is not going to stop lying to you. The powers that be are not going to stop lying to you. What you're not saying, Hillary Davis, you're not saying that you're saying that you're not saying. That makes my head hurt. Oh, that's a pretty good burn. Again, LL burn unit. David 10 got me this time. Don't piss them off, Jeff. They may slash the tires on your house. Oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. Alien Nation. Exactly. Take me to your rat bastard. Don't jump on the first ship. Let him work out the kinks first. Oh, my goodness. More lies will be revealed, so get ready. L.A. Marzulli, speaking of liars, L.A. Marzulli. You're so right, Jeff. I love the sound of that. You're so right, Jeff. Thank you. I don't hear that enough. Aliens are real. I agree. With power vapor supplies, point number one. Something tells me point number two is on the way. If the Spanish can come to the Americas and do what they did, the aliens can do the same. Power vapor supplies as aliens are real, and the government knows it is. The government can't find its ass with both hands. I'm sorry. Interspecies relationships are coming, I'm sure. I don't know. And it is all about the money. Govern means to control. Ment means mind. Government means mind control. I like that. Rocker Chick says, I bet the powers that be watch some of the YouTube videos about aliens and laugh their ass off. Oh, I'm sure they do. I'm positive they do. Because sometimes I used to think that the Pentecostals were the stupidest people ever born. I was wrong. The paranormal people are the stupidest people ever born. We'll believe anything. We make Pentecostals look discerning. Scotty Roberts, I just want to captain a starship. That's all. Scotty Roberts has very realistic, very grounded desires. The Pentecostals are not the stupidest people on the planet. We in the paranormal realm are. We'll believe any damn thing. We believe guys that get on TV and charge us to tell us about blue freaking avians, and we believe it. We have guys that tell us that there's 30 some odd different species of aliens confirmed, and we believe it. Scotty Roberts' needs are simple. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the government, and I'm here to help you. Every time you hear those words, run. I'm with the government, and I'm here to help you. Scientologists are a lot smarter than we are. I hate to say it. $240 a ticket for the Blue Avian story. Wow. And yet Aurora Rain says no one believes truth. Boy, you are talking. You are telling. I thought I was a cute one here. Why is Scotty all of a sudden cute? Captain Scotty, take me to the starships. How will you know it's probably a lie if you don't know what's possible lies are coming at you? You know how you can tell when a politician's lying? His lips are moving. You know how you can tell when a politician's lying? Her lips are moving. Politicians have one rule: protect the bureaucracy. And if disclosure comes and the same people that are in power stay in power, guess what? If disclosure comes and the same governments that are in power stay, guess what? If disclosure comes and the same religions that are in power stay, guess what? I'm here to tell you that disclosure is going to come. What are you going to do when disclosure comes and these aliens or these enlightened beings say, oh, the United States is the best thing ever? You ought to be very freaking worried, because if they're an alien, and they're from some enlightened advanced culture, and they come here saying that US, China, Russia, whatever has it right, I guarantee you we ain't got it right. Or what if they show up and say, oh, well, Jesus is the answer and you should all get saved? Run like you'd run from a rattlesnake. Because I'll guarantee you, Jesus is not the answer. If Jesus is the answer, it's a stupid damn question. Let me tell you that right now. And you don't have to be saved. Saved from what? You're born not with original sin, but with the spark of divinity within. And if disclosure includes the endorsement of any ism, any religion, or any country, you're being had. You're being sold a bill of goods. Samantha Yates says she thinks there's plenty of evidence, but it's been fogged with so much BS evidence. Could be. Show me the money. Show me the money. LJDH, they'll put us in FEMA camps to protect us from aliens. Aliens are here. Oh my freaking God. All disclosure is old news. I think it's a tempest in a teacup. I think it's much ado about nothing. IOX says, if the aliens are all hot blonde chicks, we're doomed. I thought you were going to say we're in. Jesus is too busy answering the prayers of football fans to get any real work done. Joe Bohan, bam, that's good stuff. Roswell admitted it was a cover-up. Aliens are demons. Ever seen the movie The Fourth Kind? Yes, scary stuff. I just did a show about UFOs are demons. I agree with you. You'll have to watch the whole thing. Who's going to protect us from FEMA? Good question. Disclosure calls for discernment, because disclosure will contain disinformation. Disclosure will contain distraction. And if you're not careful, disclosure will contain destruction. And what's the first three letters of disclosure? Dis. They're going to dish you, bro. They're going to dish you, sister. I'm telling you. Remember the first three letters of disclosure. And you better damn well look it over real good. Scotty Roberts, if aliens are anything like us, they are conquistadors. Think about it. Wow. Interesting stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Project Bluebeam is going to fool a lot of people. It already fooled a lot of people. I think Project Bluebeam was a misinformation situation. I think that we've got enough information out there now that they're going to have a real hard time pulling off a holographic false flag. I think that we've got enough information out there. They're going to have a hard time pulling off a holographic Jesus. We will talk more about this, Scotty. Your wish, Scotty Roberts, is my command. I think we've got enough information out there that they're going to have a hard time selling that Jesus business to us. I think that we've got enough information out there that they might have a hard time selling the alien business to us. So it really is interesting to me what they're going to try next. I'm doing all I can to destroy the rat bastard's plans. Who's the rat bastard? That's the Lord, Yahweh Jehovah, the God of the Bible. I call him the rat bastard because he was born without a father, and he's been a bastard from the beginning. And if he has anything to do with disclosure, you don't want to have anything to do with disclosure. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, we better pray to God that we make better pets than a better dish. Mark, you sound like the guy from Google and Uber that's running the new AI church. He says his goal is to make us pets rather than cattle. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm done ranting. I think I'm done raving. I think I'm done rambling. But remember what you heard tonight. Disclosure starts with dis. If you're not careful, disclosure will contain disinformation. Disclosure will contain distraction. And disclosure could very well contain destruction if you don't face disclosure with discernment, ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen. If Yahweh is bad, wouldn't it stand to reason that all his angels are too? Yes, absolutely. The Vatican will be all over so-called disclosure, and they'll probably be right in the middle of it, which should make you not want any part of it. Is anything good going to come out of disclosure? All I hear is doom and gloom, death to us all. I want to hear something good, something that will give humanity hope. Terry Ray, I hate to say it, but that's the kind of attitude that'll probably sink our ship. When we don't want to hear truth, when we don't want to hear warnings, when we don't want to hear, hey, what have I said to you that takes away hope? I've said it's going to contain disinformation. It's going to contain distraction, and it might contain destruction if you don't have discernment. If you want to live in this world without having discernment, good luck. Hope springs eternal, but hope is made by yourself, within your own heart, within your own mind, within your own spirit. If your hope, and I'm quoting the Christ now, if your hope is of this world, Terry Ray, you're of all men most miserable. You're of all women most miserable. If your hope is within this world, if your hope is within disclosure, cousin, you got a lot of work to do. I don't care if there are 32 different species of aliens. I don't care if Eisenhower did have a Slurpee with him. I don't care if there are blue avians, pink avians, yellow avians, and polka dotted green avians. I don't give a damn. I don't care if the aliens come. I don't care if the aliens go. I don't care if they're green. I don't care if they're that tall, that tall. I don't care if they're hot blondes. I don't care about them because guess what? They're not going to affect me. I'm in this meat suit for just a little bitty short time. And after I'm done here, I'm moving on to bigger, better, other things. And it doesn't matter to me one little bit if there's an alien or not. It's a non-issue to me. If disclosure happens, it'll be a good thing to make some shows about. That's about the much as that it will affect my life. Terry Ray, if you're looking for your hope from disclosure, get ready to be disappointed. If you're looking for freedom from doom and gloom through disclosure or anything else in this world, get ready to be disappointed. Death to us all? Yes, death is coming to us all. Thank goodness for death. Death is a way out of this wrecked system. We are the last generation of real humans. Terry Ray, this may be your last chance to be divine, be sovereign, and be free at your death. I don't care if there's disclosure or not. All I know is that I've had this disclosure. When I die, I'm out of here, brother. You want some disclosure? I got some disclosure for you. When I die, I'm gone. You want some disclosure? I got some disclosure for you. I'm divine. I'm sovereign. I'm free. And I don't care about no damn ET. You want some disclosure? Got you some disclosure. I want to hear something good. How about this? You're not born with original sin. You're born with the spark of divinity within. I want to hear something good. How about this? You're divine. You're sovereign. You're free. I want to hear something good. How about this? You're the boss of you, and you can decide what kind of future you're going to have. But I don't want any responsibility. And I'm not saying that's Terry Ray, but hey, with great power comes great responsibility. And you're the most powerful being in the universe. You're divine, you're sovereign, you're free, as long as you take your responsibility. So yeah, disclosure may come, disclosure may not come. I don't really care. Jeff, that's a bad attitude. Yeah, well, I don't care what you think about my attitude. Because disclosure is going to affect this world. I'm not of this world. Well, Jeff, don't you think you should be worried about disclosure under the circumstances? I'm not under the circumstances. I'm over the circumstances. I'm divine. I'm sovereign. I'm free. This is my last incarnation in a human body. We are the last real generation of real humans. Let's get busy. Let's be ready for disinformation. Let's be ready for distraction. Let's be ready for destruction. And let's be discerning about disclosure. What you think about this? Trisha G says she'll take a Rooney when I'm gone. Trisha, you will be gone with me. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Rant o' the day. I got some disclosure for you. Oh, you're wrong, Christine. It is a way out. I'm out. Yeah, it's a way out to my next adventure. Don't we nibble pencils either? I'm not sure what that means, but it sounds funny. All right. We can't let him take out the guns because we may need to shoot a couple of them aliens if they show up. I agree with that. Even it might be the wording of the Bible, but I can't stand it. We already have our own disclosure. That's right. Why do we need disclosure? We've already had disclosure. Oh, HB pencils are lead. I gotcha. I've been chewing too many lead pencils. That's possible. Just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Just think about it, ladies and gentlemen. Hillary Davis feels pumped. It's like boot camp. I went to boot camp. Scotty Roberts went to boot camp. Scott Allen Wheeler says, no Galians. I'm going to take that as a joke and not a bad statement. Look at Nigel Worsley. He spells alien, small a, L-I-E, small n. Nigel, I can tell you're a teacher. You've got a way with language. What's to disclose, really? I agree. Rocker Chick, I ain't scared. Me neither, Rocker Chick. All the people want to say all ETs are bad or good. No, there's nothing absolute in nature. I would agree with that. I think there's good. I think there's bad. I think there's happy. I think there's sad. I think there's plenty of variety to go around. I'm just telling you. Think about it. Ponder it. Treat them like a used car salesman when they start trying to bring you this stuff. I want immortal alien technology. Scott, do you really want to be immortal in this body, in this life? There's good, there's bad, there's ugly, there's probably even fugly. Full moon tonight. New Year's tonight. Have a safe and awesome New Year's celebration. Jennifer Baranski says, and she's confirmed this, that there are 7 dwarfs of all types. Oh my God, I thought I saw Lee Veltman drop in, but I didn't. 2018 is going to be interesting. I think I'm going to be on tomorrow night with Wayne and the gang. 9 a.m. with Wayne. We're in full moon energy, three days either side. Thank you, Trisha G. Trisha G, tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'm not saying that there's not going to be disclosure. I'm just saying I don't really care. And if you care, you better put your thinking cap on or you're going to get taken for a ride. I don't know what happened to Lee Veltman, Troll 2.0. He officially hates me. So he doesn't come around much anymore. But that's okay. I wish him the best. I think he's kind of a sad guy. And in New Zealand, immortals get thrown in the pit alive, begging for death. That's kind of bad. 2 full moons in January 2018. Interesting. Happy New Year to all of you. So, there you have it. My rant on disclosure. Use discernment so you don't get taken in by deception. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty, the Christian Whistleblower. This has been my rant about aliens and my rant about disclosure. Oh my gosh, there's 2 full moons in January. That means Scotty, Clark, and Marzulli are probably going to say it's the rapture. What are they on? Like their 30-second failed rapture prediction? Oh, they say you shouldn't kick a man when he's down. I say there's no better time to kick a man than when he's down. He's right there by your foot. And with that happy thought, I'm encouraging you, ladies and gentlemen, to unindoctrinate yourself. I'm encouraging you to guide your own spirit. I'm encouraging you to master your own ascension. I'm encouraging you to ask questions and question answers. And there's so many good comments rolling by. It's a shame to let them go. But I'm encouraging you to unindoctrinate yourself. We are the last generation of real humans. Oh, somebody said we've already been raptured. I guess we missed the memo. Have a great night, everyone. Looking forward to seeing you again. Check out Heidi Vandenberg, Channel 27, Rex Bear League Project, R. Wayne Steiger, Crypto Truth Seekers, Overwatch Channel, Violet Flame, Sandra D, and probably somebody else that I forgot. Like, subscribe, share. If you're helped by these programs, go to jeffreydaugherty.com, hit the donate button, share with us so I can keep bringing you all this great stuff and keep taking you to all the super cool places. Disclosure, deception, disinformation, destruction, unless you face it with discernment. Jeffrey Daugherty, Christian Whistleblower, saluting all of you that are here seeking after truth. We will see you later today. Take care.